YouTube? It's your girl AB. This is Brown Beauty TV. It's your girl AB. This is Brown Beauty TV.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl AB. This is Brown Beauty TV.
It's February 20th.
And today is my birthday.
Your girl is 28 today. What is up, brown beauties and baddies? It has been a while since I did a get ready with me, and I apologize deeply for that. It will only be right for me to do another get ready with me in preparation for my birthday. So I got my hair done, and I am really loving this chic bob. This is my first time getting a bob, and I am having such a good time exploring different looks. I think I have been like straddling the fence with having natural hair and trying to go heatless, and I didn't want this to be another hair journey video or another how-to video, because I am a beauty professional and I see a lot of that already in the like YouTube beauty content world, that I didn't want this to be another one of those vids. I think since I have turned 28, there are things about my hair that I didn't even know, and being behind the chair was a different experience with hair than I had with my own hair. So, side note, if any of you have seen Hair Tales by Tracee Ellis Ross on HBO, where she interviews a lot of iconic black women, where they talk about their natural hair journeys and things that's happened to them in salons, etc. If you've seen that show, please comment below, and if you haven't, go watch it, because it is so profound that we as black women go through things with our hair. And for the first time, I experienced it in entering a more 9-to-5, not really diverse atmosphere. So I had an experience with my hair recently that I was very afraid to talk about. I was very embarrassed, because as a licensed professional, making mistakes with your hair is just one of those things that you just feel kind of stupid about. I ruined my hair as a professional cosmetologist, and it was more of like a freak accident. So I was taking prenatal vitamins for 6 months during the first natural hair journey that I had ever gone on. I've never had a natural journey experience. I've always straightened my hair. Just as a professional, I knew means of treatments to restore my hair to health and keep it strong and high in protein and things like that nature. So I never really had horrible breakage, heat damage, or things like that, but I did notice something about my hair. I got a keratin treatment within the past 2 years, so I grew it completely out, and my hair was as natural as it's ever been. I had been getting keratin treatments for years. I never knew my hair outside of a keratin treatment. I started taking prenatal vitamins because I knew my hair would get really thick with it, and it actually worked. I was very pleased with the results. Since I had a season where I was in my transition from behind the chair and entering the job that I'm currently in now, I was going into an interview for the new job position, and something deep down inside of me was like, I think for the next interview you need to straighten your hair. So the next interview, I straightened my hair and I burned my hair to an oblivion. What I noticed the most about when I burned my hair for a management position really was had me in a stronghold. I thought to myself, was it the heat or was it the lack of protein? Because keratin grew out and I no longer had it. Keratin is a protein treatment. Having one on for years of my life always kept my hair protected, and that's why I never knew what my hair was like outside of the keratin, because I've always had this layer of protection on my hair. It was very prone to breakage and heat damage, and I was very shocked that I have to physically feed my hair protein now. I have to do those treatments every week. I have to use things like Olaplex to restore my hair and the bonds that I have broken due to heat. And I never really understood how people burn their hair. I never experienced heat damage before. Even when I would color my hair and put heat to it, I would express to my clients the things that they needed to do to maintain their shine, their health, and retain moisture. And now the same things that I was preaching are the very same things that I am trying to implement in my own day-to-day and make time for it when I'm not at my 9 to 5. So, and when I decided to take on the job, I wanted to look the part and I wanted to fit the role, not thinking that my hair would be a part of the issue. I have never had a 9 to 5 that did not that didn't like I had to like compromise my hair. I would hear it from a lot of corporate clients that I would have. They would just express to me how they just can't go in with their natural hair. They cannot have a day-to-day because they don't have the time to do their hair, and it doesn't fit the professional persona. And I never really understood it. I could never truly empathize with it until now, taking on this 9 to 5 and thinking to myself, I put so much effort into my hair, and I had a freak accident and burned my hair. Really put things into perspective for me. Not only is it embarrassing because I'm a cosmetologist, but it's embarrassing because it goes against everything that I preach and believe as a black woman that I didn't think I had to be a part of. So I was extremely disappointed, and I went into just a dark space of who am I for a really long time. Granted, I do have more stability. I have more benefits with my new job and access to top of the line high-end products wholesale for a great employee discount. With a great employee discount, it was just so triggering. These are things that I talk about when I teach to other professionals how to do textured hair. These are things that I express that goes on in the black community, and I feel like it kind of goes over their head that we wear protective styles, or like we have a routine for how we're going to do our hair that has been like in place since slavery days. And I was just very taken back by that experience alone. This is going to be a journey to me restoring my hair back to health. No, I am not doing a big chop. That is not how I'll be restoring my hair, but I know that is something that is also profound in the black community, to cut your hair all off and start over. When as a professional, I am known to restore hair back to health. That is my job. That is something that I take so seriously. I don't think that we should have to go through these extreme transformations to nurture our hair, and the amount of time that it takes for us to have a hairstyle. As of February 1st, in Black History Month, the governor of Minnesota has signed the Crown Act to prohibit hair discrimination. The bill, whose name stands for Create a Respectful and Open World for Natural Hair. Here we go with these new life at 28 experiences. Okay, I'm so happy I got that off my chest. Now let's get into this beat. So in today's Get Ready With Me, I'll be doing my makeup for the birthday dinner that we have a reservation for at 6 o'clock today. I showed you guys too in some vlogs ago my birthday outfit. It's giving Black Panther. It's giving Cardi B. So let's talk about how I got played by a hairstylist. I knew I wanted this style, but I wasn't sure how I was going to get the style. I didn't know if it was going to be a sew-in, a quick weave, or a wig. Like, I just didn't know. I didn't know at all. If I got a style for Valentine's Day, it would have been too soon for my birthday, and I just would have been looking a mess. So I do what anybody would have done, and went on the Instagram search of quick weaves or bob styles, wigs, etc. in my city. Last year during my braid journey, I got some stitch braids and I love them. I went back to the same stylist for a ponytail and I loved it. Her work was really good. She was inside of a suite time that I went to her for that ponytail, I did not have a good experience. So for one, she was super late. Okay, like it's not the end of the world. I'm not in a rush, like, you know. And her work is just so good that it's like I was willing to wait. She comes and opens the door to her suite, and the suite is a mess. When I say a mess, I mean, like, before I said, do you need a moment? Do you need a moment to, like, get it together before I come in? She's like, no, I don't. It's okay. It's fine. I was like, ballsy. Ballsy are we? Okay. She doesn't ask too many questions. She just knew I booked for a ponytail. There was no, like, consultation. I came already blow dried. Like, very minimal conversation. She sits me down in the chair, starts working on my hair with no cape. Now, I was like, shocked. Like, why don't I have a cape? So now I'm getting hairspray all on the back of my neck, on my ears, like all that good stuff. Just hairspray everywhere. And there was like a mirror in front of the chair. And so I could see everything that she was doing. You're not even going to say, like, I don't have a cape, like, but I'll, you know, I'm sorry, I don't have a cape. Like, there was no communication there. So as the appointment goes on, she picks up a comb. And when she picked up the comb, she did this. Now you see there's actual hair in this comb that I'm picking out. But it's my hair. So I'm okay with that. So I stopped her and I said, are you about to use that comb on me? And it gets mad awkward. It got mad awkward. And I was just like, yeah, no. So she cleans it out. She cleans the comb out, and then the whole appointment, I was just very skeptical of what may transpire next. And I tried not to let the environment like be like a depiction of her skill and her craft, but professionalism is like huge. So I was very conflicted on how to handle the situation, being that, again, I am a professional and I felt like I was lowering my standards going there. When I first got braids done by her, the stitch braids, she used a very industrial rubber band, like the thick brown ones that you would put around like money or like, I don't know, paper clips, something. It was just like a very industrial rubber band that she used to secure my ponytail. And when I tell you, for weeks on end, it was so painful to like put my head down, and like the tension back there was so tight that I got like a scab in the back of my head from it. And I was very much so like, I'm not going back to her, like that was the last straw, you know, yada yada yada. And of course I went back. When I went back was for the ponytail. Months go on, months pass, and I wanted this bob, and I knew she would be able to do the work, but I hadn't seen her like posting on social media in a while. I was kind of like, dang, like, is she still doing hair? You know, telling my guy, like, I think I'm gonna see that one girl who did my ponytail and who did my stitch braids. And he gave me a look like, the girl that yada yada yada, and I'm like, and he was like, he just like shook his head like, no babe, like that's not it. And I was just like, you know, maybe she's better this time. So I go on her profile to book an appointment, and like her last like post was like in December or something, so I was like nervous that she wasn't even doing hair anymore. So I was just like, I'm gonna just shoot my shot. I booked the appointment, and she had something available the very next day. I made the appointment literally like that afternoon for the next day in the evening. So when I made the appointment, I didn't see like an address location where all the info was. It just had her name and like a phone number where the location should have been. So I instantly like start panicking. My heart started like pounding. I'm like, oh my God, my hair, like what I'm gonna do? Like, I was panicking, bro. I was panicking. And my guy's like, maybe she'll reach out to you, yada yada yada. I text the phone number. Why the phone number only have 6 digits in it that was on her website to text? She missed a whole number. So I was like, oh well, that's just fine and dandy. Now I can't even get in contact with her. Mind you, I have to make a deposit to even make the So anyway, I was just like, I was just over it. I was very much so over it. And she texts me like, hey. And I'm like, hey, who is this? Question mark. She said, this is Africa. And I'm like, well, I'm Africa. There's only one me, so you must be like the person doing my hair. And she's like, yeah, she sent me the location to where she was doing hair at now. And I was like, okay, it's way further than where I was planning to travel, especially leaving from work. I was like, okay, this is a bit inconvenient. Would have been nice to know where the location was so that I can strategize, like, if I was gonna go on with it or not. So time passes and I was like, did you need me to bring anything? Any capes, clips, combs? She said, wait, my apologies. It looks like somebody booked right when you booked. Are you available to come a different day? I'm like, someone booked before me, but I booked this appointment at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and this was 6 p.m. at night. So how did someone book the same time as me and you're just now noting? And like, I was just so confused. She said I had to cancel. I canceled and refunded you just in case. I said, oh wow, that's crazy. What do you have available? Saturday works for me. She said, one moment, let me check. Never got back to me. Never responded. Just canceled my appointment. And that was the end of that. I said, did I scare you off asking, did I need to bring anything? And you remembered what type of client I was? No response. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is exactly why the industry in the black culture for like to become a well-seasoned stylist, you really do teach and train yourself how to become that. You can like learn it by assisting, but I feel like those means of assisting no longer exist. And a lot of younger artists are winging it. Completely just winging it. And it's very unfortunate because I like getting my hair done. And I grew up getting my hair done by my brother, who's been a stylist for some time, and I was just very sad that that had to be like my situation, my story. I get how like people just book with someone and hope and wish and pray for the best. I get it now. I totally get it. And it really sucks to be like in a place of understanding about it and know that like it could get worse. You know, friends recommend stylists to me. She's like, go see my girl, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, but I don't want to. I just want someone that's good for me. Like all the glam and everything that goes into like womanhood to make you feel confident and to enhance like everything has been like seeping into my mind lately, and I'm an addict. Like I'm to the point where like I'm okay with cosmetic things, fillers, and okay, fillers is as far as I'll go. Fillers is as far as I go. But I love just the idea of it as I get older, because things definitely will take away your youth and you don't want to look it and you don't want to feel it. So I understand why people are like enhancing their bodies and their skin and getting collagen booster shots. Like I love it. I really love it. I will say my transition has been like exciting because I get things like PTO, I get really good like eye care benefits and like dental care. When I was behind the chair, scoping out those kind of things was not easy, and putting money to the side for them was also not easy. I invested a lot of money into my business, so a lot of the time I wasn't saving. I would just use everything to invest, and I'm just understanding the value of $1 differently and like time differently. Okay, so now that my hair and makeup is done, let's get into the outfit of the night. So a few vlogs ago, I showed you guys the black dress and the jacket that I'm gonna be wearing. So this is how the dress looks by itself. The boobs gonna be boobing. Very fitted. I got this from Akira for the low. People from Chicago, if you know, you know. Akira is that thing. I'm gonna wear this jacket, draping over my shoulders. Also from Akira. If you're from Chicago, then you know. And then I'm gonna wear another box from the good old Jeffrey Campbell website. This is more small and petite and cute. So let me go get the shoes. All right, y'all. These shoes, I'm finna put y'all on real fast. These shoes. The detail of these shoes. Look at this. Look at the detail. The zipper. We got the gold accent, the tie up the leg. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. So this is the full look. So I'm gonna get ready. How we looking? Okay. Makeup's done. Hair done. Nails done. Everything did. Let me put you on another tripod. So the bag that I was gonna wear with this outfit didn't come in time. So this is what I'm working with. I don't really have a bag. I'm just gonna wear my wallet. But she cute. Akira. Dress Akira, shoes Jeffrey Campbell. The shoes, honey. You gotta get into that detail. Yes. So as y'all can see, my room is already a party. Stuff is everywhere. The house is a wreck. So I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching this vlog. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That's the end of this vlog. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!